We are going to discuss about the spring dependency injection as the fundamental concept of the spring framework that allows the objects to receive their dependencies from external source rather than creating them. So, injecting the object of one class into another class is called dependency management. Generally, we need to create a dependencies in other classes, right? So the mechanism or the approach of creating dependencies into other classes or handling the dependency management will come under the concept of dependency injection. Why do we need dependency injection? Because dependencies are tight coupling scenarios. One class we may depend on the other class, right? uh, so change in one class may break dependent other class as well. When we actually are going to have multiple dependencies, right? It is the problem. So that is why we need to handle the dependencies properly. Since there is a tight coupling among the dependencies, we need to handle them with careful approach. You see, um, with the spring dependency concept, we are trying to make it a kind of loose coupling, but not very much tight coupling, because we can centralize the configurations into XML or some other area at one place, so that you can easily customize the dependencies. Reduce the testability. You can see here, unit testing would become very simple, and poor maintainability. Dependency injection centralize the dependency management in Spring container, simplifying the maintenance. Okay, so simplifies the maintenance by doing it, because Spring container will take care of these dependencies. You just specify all these dependencies in a Spring in XML configuration or Bean configuration, right? That way you can actually avoid this problem. Mm, Lack of flexibility, reusability. Earlier classes cannot easily switch to alternate implementation of the dependency, but dependency injection allows the interfaces multiple implementation without modifying the dependent class. Centralized object management, because you are going to centralize that in one place. We can do it in two ways: dependency injection, setter injection, and constructor injection. Setter injection is very straightforward. You will just create the object inside a class. For example, GFG class, we have a IG class. We declared a variable of type IG class, private IG and geek, the reference variable. And we have a setter method. Inside the setter method, what we are doing, we are passing the IG object as a parameter, and assigning this particular object to uh, the variable of object that we declared in the CFG class. Because this dot geek equal to geek means you can see here, this particular reference of the igeek object will be assigned to this igeek variable, and we need to modify the bean configuration as well. You can see, first thing is, inside the bean configuration XML, we have to create an ID for particular classes, for all the classes. For example, CSV GFG class is there. Okay, we are giving an ID for that, and other class is JSON GFG. Okay, and we have given IDs for each and every beans that are there. And now I want to inject the CSV GFG class dependency inside the GFG class, right? How we are doing it? We are using property tag. There is a open property tag, and name equal to geek, and reference equal to CSV GFG. We are actually giving the ID of a CSV GFG class inside the property, inside the bean. So that is where we are injecting this particular dependency into other dependency. Constructor injection is also more of a same, like setter injection, you can see here. And then in the bean configuration also, just a tag will change, constructor argument tag, you can see here. We are directly passing the particular dependency inside the CFG. Just a mm, tag difference. Okay. Setter injection, constructor injection, you can see dependencies can be modified after creation. Okay, setter injection, if you go for setter injection, it will create a mutable object. Dependencies can be modified after creation as well. If you go for a constructor, they are immutable. You cannot, dependencies cannot be modified after creation. Dependencies for setter injection, dependencies can be injected later. All dependencies must be provided at the creation for constructor injection. Okay. So requires addition of auto void annotation in case of setter injection. Auto void annotation is not required in case of constructor injection. Setter injection, it results in circular dependencies problem or partial dependencies. Constructor injection also can have circular dependencies. It just fails faster and more explicitly. For setter injection requires a framework or manual setter calls for dependency injection in test. For constructor, easier unit testing can create objects directly with mock dependencies. Okay. I hope you understood this Spring concept. Anyhow, the Spring Boot is the latest framework. You don't need all these things. You can do everything using annotations. I just tried to explain how we do it using a Spring in earlier days. Thank you.